Hey guys, it's me again. Wow, 2 videos in one day. How about that? Today I just want to briefly talk about watching, um, watching for the rapture. What exactly is watching? What does it mean to be actively watching for the rapture? Is it doing your own research, like trying to decipher the rapture code, or finding rapture clues within the pages of the Bible? Is it studying the stars, using the Stellarium program and other similar programs you can find on the internet to study the movement and the positionings of the planets? After all, the Lord did say, the Bible does say that He made the heavens, the stars and the planets for signs and seasons. And it's that very same way that the wise men were able to find Jesus the first time He came, when He was born. Is watching other Watchmen channels, trying to see what kind of theories they have and trying to pray over those theories, see if any of them were actually from the Lord? Is watching literally just staring into the sky every so often, try to detect some movement in the clouds, see some strange things happening, and perhaps it's the Lord opening up the sky to call us up? It could be any of these things. But what exactly is watching? I think it's simpler than all that. I think it's possible for you to not be doing any of these things I just mentioned and still be literally watching for the rapture. What is watching? I believe it's really simple, guys. Watching for His glorious appearing is simply despairing for it. Do you get that? The real watching is watching for His appearing. The real definition of it is simply to be in a constant state of despair for His appearing, longing for it. It's not exactly the most pleasant thing. Yes, watching and anticipating His glorious appearing, could be exciting, especially when these Watchmen guys, put out some very convincing theories. It's exciting to consider those dates. I'm not against that, 100%. I am against these Watchmen guys, putting up theory after theory just so they can have content. I don't appreciate that at all. But true watching is despairing for His appearing, knowing that the Lord calling us up to be with Him forever is our only hope. It's our only salvation, not just in terms of getting saved from our sin, but getting saved from this wicked world. Because we know that nothing else is going to fix this crazy, stupid, wicked, evil world. It's upside down, and the bad guys are constantly winning. And they're going to keep on winning until the Lord gets us out of here, starts the Great Tribulation, and fixes everything His way. Then and only then will we finally have that victory that has escaped us forever. And yes, so don't, what I'm trying to say is embrace the despair. If you're despairing for the Lord, that means you're really watching. And if you're not despairing, if you're not getting disappointed over the rapture dates that pass, if it doesn't bother you at all that Jesus hasn't come yet, and you don't really care that much if it takes Him many more years, you don't even really care if it doesn't happen in your lifetime, then you're not watching. You can say all you want that you're always watching, but if you're not despairing, you're not watching. See, this whole thing about despairing, personally speaking, I've never experienced it until the past couple of years. And it gets a little worse whenever a rapture date passes and nothing happens. But as I've mentioned a few times in previous videos, my idea of watching back in the day, as in like 20 years ago, was simply having pleasant conversations with my friends saying, hey, wouldn't it be cool if the Lord came now and called us up? Wouldn't it be awesome if the rapture happened now? That was the extent of my watching. The idea of the rapture was just a cool thing. It would be like an added bonus if it were to happen in our lifetimes. That would be really neat. But, you know, if it doesn't happen in our lifetimes, then it doesn't happen. Big deal. But now the despair is there. It's a kind of despair that I've never had about the rapture. It's like, it's not going to be an awesome thing if he comes, which it is going to be an awesome thing, but rather it'll be like a completely sucky thing for him to not come. That's the definition of despair. You know, the rapture is our only hope. It's the only thing we want. And when it's not happening, then we're agonizing. And it doesn't have to be a dramatic thing outwardly. You know, you don't have to be literally losing your mind and getting into fetal position, not able to do anything. But, you know, there's just a sense of despair. That you know that we have no other options but to be taken out of here by the Lord. That's the definition of watching. You know, you don't have to wear a long face, let everybody know how desperate you are for a rapture. You know, you don't have to put on a show about it. But internally, you know that you're just going through the motions in this life. It doesn't mean that you're not still enjoying life. It doesn't mean that you're not grateful for the life that the Lord gave us. But we're just sort of going through the motions because we know that this is not where it's at. We want to reach our final destination already, and that is eternity with the Lord in our new glorified bodies. Without man boobs. So anyway, as I like to remind each and every single one of us in the last few videos, and from now on until the rapture happens, be sure to go directly to the source when it comes to the day and the hour. It's the lie of an enemy that will never know the day and the hour. We've been brainwashed all our lives by pastors that nobody knows the day or the hour is pertaining to the rapture. That is a complete lie. The Lord wants us to watch so that we will know. So go directly to the source. Yes, we need to be in a constant state of watching. We need to embrace that despair. And part of that despair is longing for that day and hour, which I believe in my heart the Lord wants to let us know. But he does want us to keep on knocking and keep on asking. You know, we have not because we ask not. So let's keep on asking, guys. Let's start asking. Let's get rid of the false teaching that we've been bombarded with our whole lives, that we're not supposed to know the day and the hour. Cast that out. And ask the Lord directly for the day and the hour. I believe he's willing to give us that. We are close, guys. I believe that everything that's happening now, especially with the stuff that's going on in Israel as we speak, all this is pointing to the very, very close rapture. The Great Tribulation is around the corner, and the rapture is even closer than that. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully there won't be a next time.